Ajolore. That's who he is.
Bless you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, at the university, the government, well, I come from Kogi State, geographically part of the north. Sadauna made sure that anybody who had admission to a tertiary institution was given a scholarship. The scholarship covered tuition, covered lodging, covered feeding, 3 meals per day. And we had what was called Bulgaria. That was allowance.
Okay.
Like I told you yesterday, I got married when I was in university from my allowance. As a student, we had book allowance. If you went overseas, you had what was called warm clothing allowance. And like I was saying yesterday, what was Sadama using for money compared with the money that is available now, that some people, some governors earn more than 1 billion naira per month for security vote. Sir, my firstborn, I was at the university the year I graduated. My friend and I rode on his scooter. We left Ibadan at 12:30 a.m. and got to Ilorin at 4:30 a.m. on a scooter.
Security.
There was nothing to be afraid of. Because each region took care of its own children.
After watching this video by Baba, one of the questions I asked myself was, what changed? How come Nigeria went from being that good to what we are experiencing today, where the government barely does the minimum average for the citizens? So the thing that changed is leadership. People in government then were after the interest of the people. They were after the benefits of the citizens of Nigeria. They wanted a better life, wanted an equal opportunity for all. Well, they were not there to enrich themselves. So what do we have today? We have people going into politics, coming into government to enrich themselves, enrich their unborn children and their generation, to also enrich their sponsors. So you see, that's the difference. That's why they enjoy that much. Can you imagine somebody in university getting married as a man, not as a woman? Because people do it today, but it's majorly women. Because there's a man who had already worked and, saved up, he's already having a good life, marrying them at a younger age. So, but as a man in the university in these days, it's almost impossible. Even you see people in their 30s, 40s still not married, not because they don't want to, but because they've not even have something enough to feed themselves. How much more feeding a family? So you see how government then give them quality life, and how the quality of life has reduced as a result of government too. So after seeing this, what do you think? Is it the fault of those in power today, those in government today? No, it's not. It's not their fault. It's the fault of you and I. Do you know why? We've left politics for the people who have dirty minds and evil intention to run politics. We've left politics for evil people. We that have renewed mind, we decide to say politics is not for the Christians. Politics is not for the believer. Mind you, I know you say, oh, there are some of them that are Christians, they go to church. I'm not talking about those people. I'm talking about people who have the life of Jesus, who are under the leadership of Jesus, who Jesus is the Lord of their lives. Until we stop seeing politics as something we shouldn't be involved with, this trend will continue to generations to come. It will keep going on every now and then. We have a role to play, and one of the roles we should play firstly is get involved in politics. For some of us who, because of what we do, who can join political parties, get a political party and join. Now, when I say join political party, I don't say join every political party. You can't join every political party as a believer. You have to first look at what is the goal of this party. What is the ideology driving this party? What do they want to achieve? If it aligns with the value you have as a believer, you can join. But if it doesn't align, no matter how popular or how unpopular the party is, join. So join a party that aligns with godly value and that aligns with delivering good governance to the people. Join that party, then start being an active member, start contributing. We don't change the society by being on the sideline. We change the society by being active contributors. We contribute in that way. Therefore, some that may not be able to join political party because of what they do, there are some kind of things you do that if you join political party, it will affect your integrity, because you may not be able to say certain things the way you should. For some of us that will not be able to join political party, be involved in the electoral process, from councillorship to chairmanship to governor to presidential. Be involved in all electoral process in your locality. Be involved. How do you get involved? Scrutinize every candidate presenting themselves to be elected. Get the credible candidates that his intention is to serve the people, not to enrich himself. You will know if you are critically analyzing them. Then vote for him, and also get people around you to vote for him. Apart from that, educate those around you about the importance of governance, the importance of politics in our day-to-day lives. So don't shy away from politics. Politics is not a dirty game. Politics will determine the quality of life you have. You know, today we do all those things Baba said in that video for ourselves. You know, for some persons who are privileged to have their parents will do everything possible to ensure they go to school, pay their school fees and feed them. Some persons will have to go hungry in school. Some persons will have to sponsor themselves in school. That was not the quality of life they were living then. So what changed was governance. And the beautiful thing is, then they had less money. We have not started having as much as we do today in terms of oil and what have you. So, but then they had the interest of the people. So you also, we can have the same thing now. We can change this, and we only can change it by being involved in politics. Don't shy away from politics. As a Christian, don't run from it. It affects your day-to-day life. Do your part, and while we pray, prayer alone doesn't change a country. Prayer and this kind of actions changes a country. Thank you very much for watching. Do well to like this video, share it with somebody, and also subscribe to this channel. My name is Frank, and this is brought to you by Regnancy Studio. God bless you. Enjoy the rest of your day.